I think we are quite good with our agenda. So next important topic is about visa thing, because in lockdown many people, almost everyone who want to move abroad, they are facing issues related to the visa and all those things. And a couple of weeks back, the Germany also banned India for traveling and for all kind of things. Also, the visa processing were banned. But I'm not quite sure because I just believe through what I read, but I don't experience by myself. So I want to know from you guys what is the current situation right now in India. Are the German embassies started operating fully, or they are just operating processing limited applications? So what are your experiences?
Yeah, so I think Mumbai was the one which was open even during those times. It was only the Mumbai consulate that was open. So all the applications, I mean, whatever minimal applications which were being taken from Kolkata, Delhi, and all, even they were being sent to Mumbai consulate for processing. So Mumbai was open Monday to Friday, but I think after 12th of July or 15th of July, it started all 8 to 4, Monday to Friday. So they have started completely opened up, and the other consulates are also opening up now, but they are still not full 100% like Mumbai. So yeah, that's the case as of now.
No, no, just India. Also, it recently got opened. Again, like because of Corona, it is getting delayed. The process is not very complicated, but it is simple. But it sometimes it takes time. I'm still at the first step of the process, even though I am supposed to go in the month of September. I don't think that it would get completed by September. I am hoping that at least it goes to the last step at least by the end of the August, but I don't think that it would. It got opened and then it got shut again because of again like the COVID thing, and then there was vaccination issues, like the Covishield was not in the approved list of vaccinations. Now I think it recently got added because I got my first Covishield shot in the month of June. I was not sure what is going to happen if they don't approve it. Would I have to take another shot of another vaccine? But thankfully,
Same, same. Seriously, they've been through
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I mean, even like one testing is not like completed. Like one, we're not really sure what is going to happen after first vaccination. I'm not really sure what is going to happen if we take two vaccinations, two different vaccinations. So yeah, thankfully they have added, a lot of countries in Europe have added Covishield as the approved vaccination.
It is required that you have to be fully vaccinated for traveling, or it's not like that?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
The list which is mentioned on the diplomat side, German diplomat side, that is what they even ask there when you try to submit your application. The only document not mentioned there, I think, is the work permit. Sorry, the work contract. You need to have a work contract, and that's it. At least for blue card, that is the only extra document that they asked for. Otherwise, my submission went smooth.
And by the way, how did you manage to get the appointment? Because there been a lot of struggle, no?
Yeah, I was lucky, I guess. I mean, I got within 1 week. I called them in around. So my there was a consultancy firm which was helping me. So they asked me to, even before anything started, the first thing they mentioned was to take the appointment. Try to take the appointment. So I called on their number, and within a week, I guess less people were applying. So within a week, I got a week or a couple of weeks at most, I got the call back that your appointment is confirmed for so and so date. And then me and my wife, for both of us, just in a week or max 2 weeks, 7 to 14 days, we got for both of us on the same day, on the same time. So I guess it's important that Mumbai office was still working. That was the only consulate which was working. So I guess that could have been a factor for us. So it was very easy for me. And then once you have the documents, in my case, the third party was helping me. And once we have all the documents, it takes barely 15-20 minutes. They just go through all those documents, and that's it. We are asked to submit and then give your biometric readings, your fingerprints and all, and then that's it. We are done. So there's not much of an issue there. If you have your documents as per the list, there's not much of an issue.
So I still have to go through these steps, which Chandan has already gone through. So congratulations, good luck.
No, but it's not much
but,
of an issue. Don't bother. Just follow that.
Yeah. But like after that, what happens? The verification, I think that's gonna take longer.
No, that doesn't happen. Verification mostly doesn't happen for those when the spouse is itself here. Problem happens when you are there already in Germany and then your spouse is here. Then first of all, they'll collect documents from you and then they will send it there. There it will get verified and they'll ask your husband or your wife to submit the stuff from there. Then again that will come to India. So this is where it takes time and then obviously they'll start verification. But what I read in other places is that if both of you are in India and you apply, the chances of verification are less. That is what I told. But yeah, now we are going to have baptism by fire. We'll know everything. Let's see.
But how important it is to learn the language when you are staying in Germany?
In my opinion, it is absolutely important to learn the language, because when you are residing in a country and the country speaks its language and don't speak other language that much, so it's very important to learn the German. So when you go to supermarket, when you go on any U-Bahn station, train station, the announcement that happens usually happens in German only. They don't speak English, or they don't even announce in English unless and until it's like an international thing. For example, airport, you will get to hear English words, but in local stations or Hauptbahnhof, which we call as a central station here in Germany, they usually announce in German. Also in supermarket, all the products you will find only German. So it's kind of difficult. And when there are unconscious or maybe sudden things happens with you, and if you want to take help from someone else, then it's kind of challenging. For example, if I'm walking and suddenly some cops comes and they ask me for the fine, and if I want to ask what happened, why should I pay, and something like this, then that's the problem. I don't know. I just have to pay the fine, but I don't know the reason why they charge me. So in this situation, it is difficult. So it is important to learn the language.